Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of TWD Reviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead video for today. This one's going to be doing our death predictions video for the final season that is yet to come for The Walking Dead. This one's going to be for my death predictions for the final season of The Walking Dead, Season 11. Okay guys, just going to be doing a video for today. This one's going to be doing another video for The Walking Dead. This one's going to be doing my video death predictions for the final season, guys, of The Walking Dead television series. So, this one's going to be going over all of the characters, the entire cast, the entire group of characters that we have right now going into the final season of The Walking Dead. And we are going to do our first, and I do mean first because we could be doing some later on, but our first death predictions for the final season of The Walking Dead. So, this video has been recommended a lot of people have been wanting me to do this one, and I was going to do this earlier in the week. However, I had a lot of stuff with Fear the Walking Dead and all that kind of stuff to get to. So we're doing it today. We're kind of, just kind of go through the entire cast of characters, and we're going to talk about death prediction wise what we're thinking for this final season. So, very cool stuff. Obviously, before we get into this, a spoiler warning for The Walking Dead, and also to make sure, to kind of hear your opinions on this. I would love to hear your death predictions down in the comment section below. Who do you think is going to survive? Who do you think is going to die in the final season of The Walking Dead? So, we're not going to go over characters like, which I'll use examples, Rick or Michonne, or characters that are gone but still alive. I'm not doing that just because, obviously, if there's a potential those characters come back, which is a very small chance as it is, even if those two characters are involved in the final season, I wouldn't see them dying, So, that would already kind of rule that out. So, I'll just kind of confirm that right off the bat. So, we're talking about main characters. The main characters right now. So if there's characters that I skip or if there's characters that we don't go over, it's because their story is just not important enough for me personally to actually mention them in this list. So, it means that they're, background characters or characters that aren't, as impactful to the story yet that really would, I guess matters what I'm trying to say. So without further ado, let's get into this and let's talk about all the characters leading into the final season of The Walking Dead. So starting things off with our classic Season 1 OGs, we got Daryl and Carol. Now, obviously they've confirmed they're going to have a spinoff, so this one's going to be pretty fast. No, they're not going to get killed, either one of them. Now, next up is going to be Negan. Obviously, I don't think Negan is going to die either because he is going to be having his own spinoff series, so after The Walking Dead is done. So the biggest question I know a lot of people were kind of wondering about is that will they kill Negan in the final season? No, they will not, because he's going to be getting into his own spinoff series after the main show ends. So Jeffrey Dean Morgan will be able to pursue the Negan character, which I'm very pleased about, because honestly, you guys know he's, in my opinion, the best character going in the show right now. So definitely that is very awesome, and I'm excited to see his survival for sure. So Maggie. Now, this one's going to take people by surprise, okay? I know I'm about to throw off a lot of people when I say this. I'm at a 50-50 with her, okay? Part of me feels like they're going to go the predictable route. She'll survive. She'll be good. Everything will work out, and it's all going to be just rainbows and gumdrops. But the other half of me is saying Lauren bailed, right? Lauren bailed on this show. The writers are probably pissed, and they're probably, they're happy to have her back. But I'm just saying, and I want you guys to hear me out on this, because I want you guys to understand what I'm talking about here. Everybody's predicting, oh, this character will take Rick's comic death. This character. What if she takes the comic Rick death? What if she is the example of what a leader could be? She makes Pamela look bad. Maggie is looked at as this really great leader, and then she gets killed in her sleep. Maggie gets killed. Imagine little Herschel's reaction to his zombie mother. I'm just saying. And then imagine, and then you've got Negan that pays his respects to Maggie's funeral and Maggie's grave and stuff like that. And little Herschel grows up very just messed up after that, but that really pushes little Herschel over the edge. Maybe Negan, and this is the other kind of prediction, is that Negan managed to take out Pope, and maybe Negan managed to kill Pope for Maggie. Maggie starts to kind of slowly learn that Negan has changed. She doesn't love him for that, but she is okay with Negan, And she's finally coming around, and then you give us that big, shocking final season what the actual F type of, like, character death. It's just one I've got to mention because it's one that I feel like if they do it right, it could work. It really could work. And I feel like the general idea of that, I'm going to go with a yes, just because I feel like they've got to have someone that I know I'm very off about this, I can guarantee it, but I feel like it's more of a want than I think, because I just feel like the way they set this up, Maggie's death, I feel like it would actually really just throw people off, and everyone right now is like, oh, this person's safe, that person's dead, this person's safe. It's too predictable. You throw this one in here, a character that in my opinion has not been confirmed as survival past the main show, and an actress that bailed on the show. I'm sorry, I'm going to say a yes for this until I'm proven otherwise. So, I can see the comments now, but honestly, that's what I'm going for right now. So there you go. I don't know. That's my thoughts right now on Maggie. Now, Gabriel and Aaron. Now, okay, one of these guys is going to go, and one of these guys is going to survive, in my personal opinion. Now, the big obvious one, and I know a lot of people are saying this, is Aaron. Now, Aaron obviously is kind of taking the general look of Comic Rick, but again, Gabriel has been predicted a death for a very long time. Gabriel is a character that a lot of people have predicted he's going to die. And in my opinion, I feel like if anyone's more safe than anyone else, it's Gabriel, because I feel like it's so predictable at this point. So Gabriel is like a maybe for me. And the Aaron one is a yes. I'm going to say Aaron is a yes and Gabriel as a, like, possible death. But I could honestly see them throwing us off and actually keeping him alive as well, too. Okay, now for Judith, and also we'll throw in RJ for this, I think both of those, legacy characters are safe. I don't really think there's anything to worry about there, and I think that they're going to survive the show. Now, Rosita and Eugene. Now, these characters right here are very interesting to me, because Rosita, I feel like, is another predictable one where a lot of people are thinking, like, yeah, Rosita's going to die. What I personally think they're going to do with her, they're going to fade her into the background. If anything, they're going to have her fade into the background, and I feel like they're just not going to really use her much, but I could definitely see her character surviving, just not really being used all that much. And Eugene, I think, is definitely a safe character. I don't think they're really going to necessarily kill off Eugene. I just don't really see them actually going through with that. Speaking of that kind of group, we got Ezekiel. Ezekiel, I think, will die as well, too. I just don't think that Ezekiel is a character right now that just really... I feel like the way they're going with this story, I feel like they're going to give us something tragic, so I feel like Ezekiel will probably die as well, too. Jerry, I think, is safe. I think Jerry is definitely safe for this final season. Yumiko, I think, is going to survive just because I feel like they're going to give her a lot of Michonne's storyline from the comics, so I think Yumiko will also survive. And I definitely think that Princess will probably survive as well, too, because I just don't really see too much, of a reason to actually kill off a new character like that. I just can't really see them doing that. Now, Lydia, for me, is going to be a yes. And the reason why I say yes for Lydia as well, too, is because what else are they going to do with her? What else would they do with that character? And what other reason? So even though I don't necessarily 100% think she'll die, I think it's more of me just wanting to kind of them to off that character. It's nothing against the actress or the character. I just feel like the overall, well, actually it is a little bit. It is against the character a little bit because I just feel like the character doesn't really have too much of an impact right now. She doesn't really have that big of a storyline. But what if the Reapers kill Lydia and then Negan seeing Lydia's death or something like that goes full rage mode, takes out Pope, which therefore proves to Maggie that Negan is actually loyal to our group. The circle there, in my opinion, would be fantastic. So, that's my personal opinion. I feel like they should kill Lydia, and I feel like it should be to set Negan off in order for him to kill Pope, which then would also prove to Maggie that Negan is actually loyal to them, and you could start that whole story, and so on and so forth, So, I don't know. I could really see them doing something interesting with Lydia. I don't 100% think they will, but I'm going to say they should, and I'm going to go more towards a yes, just because I feel like story-wise, it would make a lot of sense for them to kill off that character right now. Now, next up, we'll go through Magna's group. So, obviously, Magna, I'm going to say for Magna, honestly, it's going to be a yes, just because I feel like, honestly, yes, it's a predictable death, but I do think she's going to take, in my opinion, the Dwight death from the Walking Dead comics. I just feel like that's kind of where they're going to go with that character. like I said, Yumiko, we've mentioned and stuff like that. Then we also have the two, Connie and Kelly. Now, I could honestly see them offing one of the two, and I'm going to probably surprise people with this one. I think they're going to off Connie. I do. I think they're going to off Connie, and I think Kelly's going to survive. I do. I know. I think they're going to actually have Kelly survive, which is going to be very weird if they actually do that. But that's what I'm thinking right now. I feel like there's got to be a reason why Daryl takes off. I feel like, yeah, they could keep, Connie alive, but with the Leah storyline, I feel like they will have Leah return. Connie and the position she's in right now, I don't think it'll be right away, but I think at some point in the final season, something bad will happen to Connie. That's just my opinion. So, Luke, I also think, and we'll also throw in Jules to this, I think both of them will die just because I don't really see a reason to keep those characters alive. And it would add to the final season, in my opinion, actually, kill those characters off. Alden, for me, is also going to be, I'm going to put him as a maybe right now to more of like a yes. I'm going to put him as a yes right now, just because I feel like he's another death that you could put in this final season that could really impact the, the audience if they do it right. But also because, what else are they doing with this character? Like, I'm sorry. It's not an insult to the character. I'm just trying to say, like, the writing for his character, I'm not really understanding it right now. So I'm going to say for right now, I think Alden will also die just because I don't really see a reason to actually keep that character alive. Now, next up, we have Leah. Now, I think Leah will survive if I had to make a prediction, and I do think that they're going to have her be in the final season at one point. I don't think they're going to just end the show and Leah will just be gone. So I think Leah will survive if she returns, in my personal opinion. Virgil's dead. I mean, let's be real here. Like, Virgil has to be dead. If he survives this freaking show, I'm going to be so upset. So I'm hoping he dies. Frig. I mean, if he survives, that's going to be really, really bad. So, but I guess we'll have to see for that one. So, of course, little Herschel, of course, I think he'll survive just fine. I think Cole and Elijah. Now, one of the two is dying, and then the other one's surviving. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say, I think Elijah's dead, and I think Cole is going to survive. I think Cole might be our kind of Dante-ish for the show, which I think would be very interesting. Like, our good guy Dante that we never got from the comics, and a more badass one. Potentially, because the way this guy's being, developed right now, I just don't see them killing him off. But I feel like Elijah, you do have to kill a character from that group. So I feel like some point in season 11, probably later in season 11, we'll see the death of Elijah, in my personal opinion. Now, Dog, Daryl's dog, of course. No, I don't think Dog will die. I don't think that they're going to be killing off, any kind of characters like that. And then, I don't really see them actually going through with it. And then we're going to cap off this video with the legend himself, the one character. I said I wasn't going to include background characters, but I'm going to include this one, Scott himself. So, hell no, right? I mean, honestly, no. Scott's going to survive till the end of this. Hashtag Scott lives. Put that down in the comment section below. So, anyway, that is my thoughts on all of the Walking Dead characters, and overall for the final season, the characters I think are going to die. So just to kind of go through real quick. So I'm going to go with Maggie right now. I know that's a really big one. Aaron, I think so. Gabriel, I think they're going to actually potentially keep him. So I'm going to say, no, I don't think Gabriel will die. So honestly, I'm going to go ahead and say right now, I think it'll end up being Maggie, Aaron, Ezekiel, Alden, Magna, Luke, potentially Connie, and I feel like I'm leaving a few characters out here, but a lot of those characters I feel like are gonna die. Which honestly, for a final season, that's about right, in my opinion. That's about right, because I feel like you got to kill off a good portion while also keep enough people around to have a decent ending. So that is my personal thoughts, and Lydia as well. That's the other one I'm kind of forgetting right now. So that is my death predictions for the final season. Obviously, once we get a lot more footage, obviously once we know a lot more, this is subject to change. But right now, going in basically blind in this final season, that is my thoughts right now on the characters. So I definitely want to hear from you guys in the comment section below. Write your comments in the comment section below. If you guys are new here, click to subscribe and tune up some of my videos for the Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead. Follow Dance Walking Reviews, subscribe, guys, and of course, I'll see you guys really soon for another video for the Walking Dead. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.